Hey everybody, it's Omega Dragon, and welcome back for some more Pokemon X. Last time we went through Route 4 and caught a Flabebe and battled just a couple of trainers. And also we met Alexa in the last couple of parts. We also made it to Lumiose City, in which we are in there right now. Now in this part, we're going through Lumiose City, and we're going to go to the Pokemon Lab. But first, why I didn't go to the center of the city is because there are a couple of friends that I'll meet. Let's go. I'll go ahead and wait in front of the lab for you. Follow her that way to the lab. And no, I didn't say neighbors, I meant friends like... I forgot their names. So pretty much, this is the Pokemon Lab. This building is the Sycamore Pokemon Lab. Let's go inside. Now, sorry if my voice would sound quiet at times. I have a sore throat a little bit. It's getting better, but it's still a tiny bit sore. It's sore because of my growling and stuff, though I won't quit doing that. So, welcome to the Sycamore Pokemon Lab, where Professor Sycamore is, and he gave us starter Pokemon for the neighbors. You've traveled a long way from Vanderbilt Town, but you're finally here. The professor can't wait to meet you. You can find him on the 3rd floor. So hop in the elevator. The 2nd floor I'll introduce you guys to later. But let's go to the 3rd floor. So, we finally meet. Fantastic, you're here. Come this way, won't you? Many thanks for coming all the way from Vanderbilt Town. I'm Professor Sycamore. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. How's your Pokemon journey going so far? Have you met many different Pokemon? Fantastic. Let me have a quick look at your Pokédex and see. So you've seen 38 kinds of Pokemon in the coastal Colosden. That one I didn't even know about. Oh ho, the pages are getting filled in. It's starting to look good. Well now, you do have a certain Jane says claw. Hey, I have a good feeling about you. First off, I was thinking of choosing only one child from a town when I was deciding who to give a Pokemon to. In Vanderbilt Town, it was going to be the child of a veteran trainer I know. About then, I learned that the Rhyhorn racer Grace and her son were moving here. Here in the Kalos region, you're far away from everything you used to know. That really hit me right here. Then it hit me. I should give you a Pokemon and have you travel around Kalos. Hi Professor, it's Shana. I just forgot that I didn't heal. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Fantastic, now let's all have a Pokemon battle. Your opponent shall be me. I'll be right back and go to the Pokemon Center. I forgot to do that. But while I'm off, there's something I should tell you about. And sorry about the blur on the screen. Even if it's dark in this room, the blur keeps coming. So sorry if it gets blurry for, oh, it only happens in buildings. Good to know. So, while I was off, my Pokemon did level up to level 14, which was Fletchling and Pikachu. My pickup Pokemon didn't level up that much. Now that I think about it, let's see if my Bumblebee actually got something for me. Nope, nothing. So, pretty much, my Zoe got a new item for me, and that item was an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is a very great Pokeball that I'll be using later on, but it makes it so that it has a high chance of catching a Pokemon. Greater than in the Great Ball. But I only got one Ultra Ball because that's all I had. So of course you know about the Pokemon Center. So I'm going to go heal there. Lumiose City is going to be a major city for us. Sadly, we can't go to its gym. There's a gym in Lumiose City, but we can't go there yet. And I'll show you why. And now that I'm here, I'm going to go to the Pokemart and buy some Pokeballs. I'm going to buy 10 of them. Soon I'm not going to be using that many Pokeballs, but I am going to keep buying them. For potions, I have 2. Super potions, I have 3. So I don't really need to buy that many potions. Nothing new. We haven't really fought the second gym leader yet. But if you know the anime and you know who the Lumiose City gym leader is, then that's good. But I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's a secret. Welcome to the Pokemart. May I help you? This guy will give us TMs, but I don't have the money to buy them. He would give us Bulldoze, which is a speed-lowering move for opponents. Struggle Bug, which lowers the opponent's special attack stat. Swords Dance, that raises attack. Sunny Day, that gives off a sunny fragrance and increases fire-type moves. And Rain Dance, which gives off a rainstorm that increases water-type moves. And that increases the accuracy to 100% on the strongest electric move. That I won't tell you what that is. But trust me, it's there. Sorry about my bad camera. So that's pretty much it for TMs. So now I'm going back to the Pokemon lab because I healed my Pokemon. So prepare for a blurry screen for that. I wish that my phone recording won't have a blur on the screen for whenever I go inside something. Because it becomes blurry for a couple of seconds and then it comes back to normal. I wish it hasn't done that. So I'm thinking, since I'm going to have a battle with Professor Sycamore, this is going to introduce you to Kanto region starters, if you fight him. Just so you know, I'm not that tough. Indeed he's not, but he does have Kanto starters. Now, he may say he's not tough, but once, only once, I have lost to him. And I said, not tough? Really? I actually didn't know that since you beat me. And these are the Kanto starters. Bulbasaur is a grass type, of course. And its strongest move is Vine Whip. And I think its only moves are Tackle, Growl, and Vine Whip. But I'm not going to use Bulbasaur in my team. I am going to use a Kanto starter, and I'll tell you what it is. But he does battle you with Kanto starters before you get one. So pretty much I chose the wrong Pokemon to fight here. I chose Pikachu. I should have chose Fletchling, which his name is Tim. But he is level 15, so it's not going to be a problem for him. Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur, which turns into a grass and poison type. I think Bulbasaur is like a grass and poison type anyway. And then his final evolved form is Venusaur. But Venusaur, remember that name for later because he actually battles with a Venusaur later on. Oh dang it, not critical. There's that Vine Whip. So then there's Quick Attack. So the next Pokemon that he's going to choose, I know this for my head, is Squirtle. In the top of my head. Squirtle, surprise for you guys, I am going to use Squirtle in my team. Now, I chose Charmander in my team a lot of times, and it would get old that I'm using water-type Pokemon, but this is the truth. I love Charizard. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon, but in Victory Road, the thing that I'll introduce you guys to later, I didn't really like Charizard's moves. And you may be wondering who Charizard is, but I'm going to tell you guys about that later. Squirtle is a very cool Pokemon, will become useful, has good defenses, and doesn't have that good of a speed stat, but it's good on the attack as well. Pretty interesting Pokemon to say that much. Next up is Charmander, and Charmander is Charizard's pre-evolved Pokemon. I'm gonna keep Pikachu in there because pretty much none of my Pokemon have a water type move. I forgot to tell you about what Squirtle's moves were. I'm not gonna tell you because I am using that in my team. But Charmander has Scratch, Smokescreen as you saw, and Ember. So now I'm going to use Quick Attack. I'm being reasonable. And if you're wondering, I am actually going to keep my Pikachu as it is. I'm not going to evolve it with a Thunderstone. Haha, you're too much for me. You're really something, aren't you? Omega received 1,400 Pokédollars for winning. I think I figured it out. Figured what out? Omega, you are an interesting Pokemon trainer indeed. It'd be fantastic if you took another Pokemon with you. Here, pick one. As you know, I'm going to use Squirtle in my team. Now, this is how I feel about each of the Pokemon. Venusaur is a grass and poison type, right? And he is weak to fire type and psychic type and ice type moves. That would be a pretty good thing for me, but I'm not going to use it anyways because it's sort of weird how there's a grass and poison type. Well, for me that is. It is pretty bulky. But I'm still not going to use it. To me, it actually doesn't really look that great anyways. Charmander. Its finally evolved form is Charizard. Fire and flying type. You would tell why I didn't want that Pokemon. Sure, it resists ground types, but it has a quad weakness to rock types. which is a pretty major type for Kalos. Squirtle, I'll only spoil this, is only a water type. And there is a point of me using Squirtle because being a plain water type means no quad weakness, and that's a good thing. No water dark type, not yet though. But remember that for later. Now, I don't know what to name it, so if you guys have a good name for Squirtle, then reply on my post on Facebook or Instagram, or reply this comment on YouTube, and I'll see which one wins on the bet. I would want anybody to comment on Squirtle's name, because that's not the only Pokemon I don't know what to name, but I want to name any Pokemon I can use on my team. Sure, Squirtle is good by itself, but I want its final evolved form to have a good name. So, any of you who wants to name my Squirtle a name, comment down below, or comment on Facebook or Instagram. Can't wait for the answer, because I really want to know. What shall I name my Squirtle? Anyways, you've picked Squirtle then. I see. That's simply wonderful. I'm going to choose on the bottom screen. I already know who to replace. I'm going to replace, it's simple, Combi, because Combi is lower leveled. It's a male, so it's pretty useless. Oops, I showed the bottom screen. So I received Squirtle. I am not going to give it a nickname because I have no idea yet. Since you chose Squirtle, I will give you this Mega Stone, the Blastoise. That gives a spoiler to what its final evolved form is, Blastoise. And Blastoise is a Mega Evolving Pokemon. But its Mega Evolved form is also just a water type. But it's a very cool looking one too. So that's why I wanted it. It's also because this water type Pokemon has an ability Torrent, but its Mega Evolved form has something different. I think. Charizard had something different for Pokemon Y. It had something, Drought, which makes it so that it's a sunny day and it increases fire type moves. Pokemon X, I'm not very sure. Come on now, you two. Pick your Pokemon. I don't know which one to pick. It's so difficult. You'll be together for a long time, so just take your time. But I've got a feeling of everyone else will show up soon. Tierno and Trevor. Hi, Professor Sycamore. What's this? Everyone is already here. Yeah. See. Wonderful. Everyone's all here. So now that we're all here, I'd like to say a few words. Be the best trainer you can be. At the same time, remember to have fun traveling with your Pokemon. Also, I want to ask for your help in solving the Kalos region's biggest Pokemon mystery. The secret and potential of Mega Evolution. A new kind of evolution that occurs in battle. That's why I gave you that Mega Stone just now. It's an important clue. Mega Evolution? What should we do about the Pokédex? Trevor, my lad. If that's what the trainer means to you, then I want you to go out there and complete that Pokédex. Mega Evolution sounds really interesting. If you're investigating Mega Evolution, why don't you go check out Cambrier Town? That town has a lot of history. You might find a hint there. Now listen, if you visit many different places to complete the Pokédex, you'll probably see Pokemon with many ways of living and meet people with many ways of thinking. First, accept the ways of living and thinking that someone conflicts with your own. I don't know. I skipped the text too fast. And think about what's really important. This will truly burden your horizons. I feel that being different from others makes me special. Mastering Mega Evolution will definitely set me apart from other trainers. We've done a lot in this part, so I'm thinking of cutting this off. We went to the Pokemon lab, we battled Professor Sycamore, and we got a brand new Pokemon in our team, Squirtle. Now, alright, so in the next part, we're going through the rest of Lumiose City, and I'm going to show you a couple of buildings. Yes, there are cafes, but I'm going to skip those because they're not that useful. Oh, and before I head off, so I will be able to meet them soon then. Yes, the children chosen by the professor. I wonder what potential they have. And here's one of them now. That's Omega. Omega, come here for a second. Oh, you received a Pokédex from the professor then. How wonderful. That is a wonderful thing indeed. You are one of the chosen ones. I am Lysander. I've tried to learn as much about Pokemon as I can to help build a brighter future. Professor Sycamore has taught me so much. Oh, I see you have a holocaster. Knowledge is power, after all. Put it to good use. Now listen, it is vital that this world becomes a better place. And people and Pokemon chosen to make this world better must work tirelessly to achieve that goal. Well, I'll be off. Please give Professor Sycamore my best. Sorry about the blur. My desire. It is for a more beautiful world. Still, sorry about the blur. You may not see it, but I am able to say the quotes in the box, so if you dislike this video, then it makes sense to me. My phone quality is pretty terrible. My desire, it is for a more beautiful world. But it does come back. Still, I wonder what kind of beautiful world that Lysander desires. There we go. I just got the phone closer to the screen so that it would work. I got tired of it too, so I had to do something. In this great Mig Hollows region, there are many different Pokemon. I hope getting a Pokédex gives you a chance to learn about them. About what I said. Oh, jeez. Big O, there's a place I want you to go check out. So, I'll see you around. There's something I want to talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you in Cafe Solio, neighbor. I wonder what Serena wants to talk about. Why couldn't she just use a holocaster? No clue, but it seems hush-hush. I am curious about what's going on, but we should probably stay out of it. Hey, Big O. To get to Cambrier Town, leave the lab, turn left, and go straight. That Cafe Solio Serena was talking about is over that way too. If I don't get any more interruptions, and of course I might get something like that. Lumiose City may be very large, but if you stay on the main streets, you shouldn't get lost. I'm gonna go on the little walk. The streets sure wine and wonder here. Oh, just so you know, Cambrier Town and Cafe Solio I already know are over this way. I'll go to the Pokemon Center. So, next time in Pokemon X version, and sorry about the blur. Oh, there's barely any blur. So next time in Pokemon X version, we're going through the rest of Lumiose City, and then I'm going to introduce you guys to some buildings of it. So, don't forget to comment down below on YouTube after uploading. I am going to post on Facebook early. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about on Facebook until this upload, then you'll see I'm doing a journey through Kalos. See you guys then. Bye!